Oh.
The charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up,
My
things are
apologies
getting
on
worse.
that.
It's not just
I don't know
Kotor
why
and
my
his
fucking
miners
stream
or
just
the fights,
decided to cut out,
now
but
the droids are acting crazy.
great. Now the VOD's gonna be
If
very
we don't
awkward.
find what's causing this, or who,
I guess I'll just go from
this
here.
facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Unfortunate, but we'll make it work. I may
So,
just have to
you're in
upload
maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me
both
what's
parts.
going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I can just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Yeah, I don't know why my fucking stream decided to just fucking cut the feed, so I do very much apologize for that.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Korda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped. I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Broken item, ion grenades though. That's actually very helpful. Do a quick save.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions.
Oh, great.
Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of
I love that
energy
because I have
you can feel
such a big
echoing
monitor.
outwards.
You can see the, like, at the top, the cutoff of the, supposed to be the visual effect. That's kind of funny. So we got precognition. Whenever this power is activated, you may want to save your game. This is basically the game telling us, hey, you got bullshit coming up. You should probably be ready. And well, guess what? I'm just gonna chuck a fucking grenade.
Ah, you hear it. It is fate, but it is there. It is the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
I do love the fact that because of the restoration mod, because of my fucking monitor, we actually, like, anytime Kreia will probably talk to us now for the future, we'll just, like, see the cutoff line. Because monitors weren't that big, or weren't this big back then. Yeah, it's been almost a decade. Oof, so Mitra here has had a tough time.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Why was I just given all that? Wait, is that the fucking restoration mod? Wait, what? Wait, what? Why do I have all this? Wait, why'd you give me all this game? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? I generally do not remember. I don't remember that. Okay. Okay, I've become one with the Force again. Okay, fuck it. I don't know. I don't know. That actually caught me off guard. Oh, dear. Okay, sure. Fuck it, I guess. Okay, so we're kind of gonna be busted now because we fucking have this. Okay. I can't just choose not to use it too. And I may. Because, like, having a lightsaber at this point right now is kind of dumb. We're gonna take the finesse and melee weapons. What am I gonna do here? That's dark side. Trying to think what would be good. I mean, burst of speed, probably. Yeah, just go with burst of speed. I mean, I can. I'd be like, having a lightsaber right now, that would be dumb. It would be funny, though. It'd be funny. Okay, if I get stuck at all, I will whip out the lightsaber. But I'm not gonna, because I'm going to do it right now just to save some time, though. I will say that. Why do I, like, what? The restoration mod fucking give me this? It had to have. That's the only thing I have installed. I mean, it's cool. But, like, also, like, it's kind of breaking the game. You're not supposed to have a lightsaber for a long time. But maybe I'll use it just to at least, like, break through some of this stuff, just to make it easier. Just to, like, save us all some time. That's just fucking funny that the game drops all the lightsaber shit on us. Giving us all the crystals and whatnot as well. Yeah, so now that we have finesse with melee weapons, our chance to hit now is based on our dexterity over our strength, because our dexterity is higher. Like, cause I would probably be one-tapping these droids. If I were to use the lightsabers. Oh, okay, nope, okay. Where are the graphics? Nope. Take off those fucking force speed fucking blur effects. Get that out of my eyes. Good lord. That was not pleasant at all. God, who would ever play with that on? What the fuck kind of sadomasochist bullshit was that fucking effect? But still, if I hover over, okay, if I hover over, I can still see how much XP I need. Nice.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniforms while I've been in here?
I'd keep those eyes up and tell me who you are.
Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal. Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns. Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Paragus mining facility, the only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Paragus fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up. Yeah, this asteroid belt is one giant minefield. One proton torpedo, even a stray blaster shot, can start an explosion that'll make the one that shattered Paragus 2 look like a kid's pop detonator. You know the planet with the exposed core you saw flying in? That hole was caused by the first mining station that tried to siphon fuel off the planet. Blew a whole chunk out of the planet and set it drifting out here in a big clump of fuel-cooled asteroids. So the miners drill the asteroids now, not the planet's surface. That's why they don't allow blasters here. Can't trust a miner jumped up on Juma Juice not to fire one stray shot that'll turn the entire colony into a thermal detonator. You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion. I was sitting here for a long time. Then you showed up in your underwear and things got a lot better. Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
Yeah, so because of the Jedi Civil War that happened in between KOTOR 1 and now, the Jedis are pretty much fucked.
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been? Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
Yeah, so this kind of gives some ideas to what happened after KOTOR 1. This is kind of like, this is allowing you to kind of like choose how Revan is represented in this game. And we will choose the canonical one, which was, I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know women.
Yeah, and also Revan was a man.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
Fucking misogynist jackass.
Look, not like your half-naked interrogation isn't a personal fantasy of mine, but...
Damn.
Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
Oh yeah, you can kind of notice in the eyebrows, mostly. At least I'm noticing. Hold on, I'm just actually trying to see. Nope, it's just my imagination.
Well, the miners can't all be gone. But if they are... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times. This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this self-security field, and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship, and then we fly out of here. Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console. Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure pizzazz. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and hey! This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean. No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here, trapped. I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us. Be my guest. Not much else we can do.
Yeah, so now we're going to be controlling T3 and trying to gain access, I believe, to the turbo lifts. Oh, the emergency hatch. Okay, fair enough. We're fucking stuck on trying to wrap back around the droid. Oof. There we go. There she is. Oh boy, she's probably seen better days. Purged a few lines, and I found 3 sonic charges attached inside. I checked the work logs, and only droids have been in the area. I tried to contact security as soon as I found the explosives, but I can't seem to get a signal through. I've removed the remote detonators, and I'll keep the explosives on me until I put them in a secure hold in the hangar. Yeah, so this time around, data pads will essentially pop up immediately with a prompt and allow you to read them. Yeah, so this one is good again, or it's a good ion attack. And then T3 comes with a shock arm, like special ability 1, kind of like permanently, unless you sell it for some reason. I don't think it even has any good cost to it.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
Which is what we have.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked, maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one, if we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Well, I mean the fucking Ebon Hawk's astral computer or astral charts and whatnot would probably have, you know, Revan's entire fucking pathing. So, yeah, kind of understandable why they would fucking lock that shit down. insulated gloves, quarterstaff. That's pretty neat. Got a fucking flamethrower back. Yeah, so we can't open the door to the hangar because somebody removed the power conduit. We can at least go over here to the fuel depot. We only have, what, 5 more uses? But then again, we have the Ion Striker, so it doesn't really truly matter. We have an even better one. I don't know what the motion tracker does, or do we already have that on? We already have it on. Yeah, but also T3 now has the astral navigation charts that we would need to be able to leave the facility with. Because without them, we just probably fly into a fucking minefield or into an asteroid. Minefield, asteroid, kind of same thing right now. Oh no, T3 got fucking ambushed. But they did unlock the upper level for us.
So, how long have you been a Jedi? Must be tough. You know, no family, no husband.
Jesus Christ! Atten! Buddy! Your subtlety is like a break through a car windshield. No tougher than enduring your false sympathy while you're staring at my chest.
Hey, I wasn't trying to...
You sure?
Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through. If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar. Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there. You're either really brave or really crazy, or both.
The answer is both.
I'll try to monitor things from up here. Now be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard. Not that I care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this rock by myself. I'll keep the comm link open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep, though.
Yes? What have you found? Ah, yes, I noticed that as well. It may be that our proximity during our long slumber may have had unforeseen consequences. We seem to be able to speak without speaking. Perhaps this effect will pass with time. Then hope that we have little to say to each other, lest it prove distracting. Yes? What have you found? I am recovering. Your concern is noted, but not necessary. Keep your mind on the present. Ah.
Can you read me? There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot, if the passages haven't collapsed. That explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down. Will do. And be careful down there.
Oh, hey, finally a miner uniform. We cannot be naked anymore, much to probably fucking Atton's dismay. Oh, it's saved throughout all of us. Okay, interesting. Probably... Yeah, that's probably better. What's the Lorian implant? Oh, okay, interesting.
Find the emergency supplies? Damn it.
Damn it!
Good to hear it. No sense in you running around half naked. It's distracting. I mean, for the droids. Look, there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines, and the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them. Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. But it may buy you some time if you get ambushed by a battalion of droids. Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids. There's gotta be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Got it. Probably can't repair. Well, I got some repair parts. I'll probably repair it just to at least get some XP. Ooh.
Watch where you step. I'm picking up a lot of sonic mines down there. Don't run unless you have to. It makes them harder to spot. If you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able to recover them and use them against the droids. That is, if the mines don't get you first. If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting it. Those mining droids, especially the excavator models, are designed to arm and set sonic charges for mining. Chances are if they still had charges after they went rogue, then they may have set them to try and kill the miners. And you. If you see one of those excavators, watch out. They may use their undeployed charges as projectiles.
Yeah, since I don't have demolition, I can't do shit about these fucking mines. That's okay. Got a lot of parts, though. That's very nice. I probably am actually able to repair this thing, then. Yeah, give it its weaponry at the very least. Gonna have to fucking hit the reload. God damn it. It's a little bit of a shame that the reloads are gonna take a little bit longer because of the fact that, I guess it's kind of like more graphically intensive, I guess. I don't know how to tell you. Okay. Let's see if I can nail 2 for 1. Oh, okay, so the explosion took it out as well. Nice. Also, I wish that fucking droid back there would continue to follow me, but apparently it's deciding not to. Great. With a Paragian shield. I'm getting a bunch of melee weapon upgrades. It's pretty nice. I don't think the vibro cutter is upgradable, though.
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
I maybe didn't even need the fucking lightsabers. I'm apparently a fucking baller. Could be also because I'm playing on normal mode, which I've decided I'm just gonna keep playing on normal mode. It's fine. Nice little casual stroll right between those. I may not do it again though. Nah, I got this. There we go. This closer range, probably the sonic grenade will fucking take my ass out Probably toughness right now will be a good one to take. Probably the next one I will take is two-handed fighting. I'll probably make her a dual wielder this time around, just to keep it a little bit fresh.
You're getting close droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on. Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Yeah, watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
So what we just did is that we basically negated or heavily penalized their accuracy by raising the heat.
Everybody here?
What's up, Korda? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with her on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So she's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Not a survivor, idiot. She's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If she's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have her walking around here. Well, I don't know what she'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Korda, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
Gordon, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure.
Then we'll improvise.
I don't know why it keeps happening like every combat. It's getting a little annoying, unfortunately. What's the sim that I have? Strength. I have a couple battle sims too. Yeah, like I didn't even press anything after I fucking engaged, and for some reason I'm not able to fucking move. It must be because of the fucking resolution I'm playing at, but it looks a lot better, so merp. I don't know. Which I could at least click on that one all the way over there, so I can at least engage it before I can do this. I think it actually is better for me to use a fucking blade than a lightsaber, though, because all these droids are throwing up energy shields, and even though we'd probably be able to cut through them pretty quickly, meleeing is actually the better way to go, like an actual physical weapon. Got it. I will say this game is actually still pretty. Like, I understand, like, compared to today's graphic, this looks like it's done in crayons. But, this game still's got a lot of artistic beauty behind it, even if we're just on a fucking, mining planet. Ah, yes, because I don't have any, explosives or anything like that. Oh yeah, and that's right, I can just use a lightsaber instead. The lightsaber basically, in this game, instead of you trying to slash through a door, they're just like, yeah, you can just use a lightsaber just to fucking act as a lockpick. And it's like, what? So that's another thing, is that we don't need to use like any of the mines or anything like that.
What are you doing down there?
Blowing up stuff, beating up a lot of shit.
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels. I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Got it. Ooh, that was a lot of good stuff. Okay, so this sides thing was just kind of to give us a bunch of little equipment upgrades. I can already tell I'm not moving. At least once we get our party members, we'll be able to kind of like swap through them at least and be able to kind of continue on. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have the ability to fucking set a charge on that thing. Because I don't think I have the deadly mines. Do I? Well, if I got everything else from T3, you would think I'd have them. Nah, apparently he kept those for himself. Makes sense, though. The game wants you to, like, if you have the demolition capabilities, to use these minor ones. We will be probably going until about 8-ish, 9-ish or so. Probably, let's go to 9 o'clock. We'll call it like either 9 o'clock or if we get off of Karagas, which I think I can do in that time. I think. Oh God. Knock off HK.
It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master. Provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
Master?
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve. Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination. Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation. Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship. Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master. Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious. Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice, unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold. Clarification, by locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning. Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master. Evaluation. Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel. And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure. Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty. Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress. Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer. Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi. Surprised answer. Why, I told
thanks,
them, Master,
jackass.
you are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not?
Did you really
I
need
hope
to tell him
that
all
has
that?
happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty. Indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid, but it is part of my function to know such information and relay it to any interested parties in the interests of terminating any potential hostile.
Yeah, but how the fuck did you know?
Quick clarification. Apparently my vocabulator has suffered some damage, Master. I meant terminating any potential hostilities. Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this. 3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly. Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems. You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level. Answer. I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap. It is unlikely any miners remain alive. As I said, the dormitory has been cut off from the rest of the facility, as has the hangar bay. There is no escape. Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror. Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives. Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged. Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
Oh, we're agitating him.
weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code. Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good. Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics. Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless. Placating answer. Oh, of course, Master. I shall endeavor not to forget such descriptors in the future. If I do, I assure you, it is merely a result of memory damage I have suffered since our arrival.
Jackass.
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
But there is actually something we can do. One of these over here, if I remember correctly, or somewhere in here. Sonic imprint sensor. With the protocol droid's help, I've finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and play back voices to override the droid's imprint protocols. Yeah, so the droid won't say it. The HK droid here won't say it in the maintenance manager or the maintenance officer's voice because it's against his protocol. But we have ways that we can work around that. I can upgrade that at least. Let's see. I think if I remember correctly, the crystal that we're going to be using, we don't actually have it. It's either going to be blue or cyan. But it does also have like one of my favorite crystal colors in like all of Star Wars. In like Viridian, silver blades are really fucking cool. Bronze are pretty cool. But like I always either use Viridian or Violet. But I think we're gonna use either blue or cyan going forward. Yeah, so now we pretty much have to kind of trick him into saying the maintenance control override in the maintenance control or in the maintenance officer's voice.
I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock. Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in Decibel Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life. Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is nothing that can be done. Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1V5. There. Was that sufficient, Master? Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Now we have the voice print. I'm basically an intergalactic tape recorder. Oop. That was a little strange. And I can't stop running. Nice. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, those are some big motherfuckers, huh? Okay. Thing is about this damaged door, we have technically two ways I believe we can open it. We'll open it the intended way, which was to still keep this plasma torch, which allows us to, like, the plasma torch here pretty much works like the lightsaber. Oh, hi there. Oh wait, that's right, I can actually have, like, second config, so I can have the plasma torch available to me from when I need to open it. Was that all that was in here? Was just the extra XP? I mean, I'll take it, but it's kind of weird. So I think that's the maintenance control that I needed the thing for. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Ow. I feel like opening a door and just watching fucking 4 mines show up.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior core, so... There's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off.
Yeah, hey, maybe 2 and 2 go together, you
Been
dipshit.
speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy. That the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War. Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korta. Korta said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Korta and his men are going to give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korta wouldn't... With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens. When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it, though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Good questions.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids.
Didn't mean
Everyone
to
knows they need an
activate this
upgrade.
again.
Finished the
God
sonic
damn it,
imprint
I did it
sensor
again.
prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. I've been...
There we go. How about I don't do that again? There we go. Look at all that XP. Yeah, so we'll need the spacesuit. Which in the retail version of this game, walking around in a spacesuit was a fucking nightmare because you weren't walking this fast. But the mod essentially speeds it up so that it's not taking like 20 minutes to just get around here. It is funny as hell to watch too. Oh, Jesus Christ, why am I going that way?
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Pick up your head, Atten.
Huh? What are you doing out there? You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
Oh, hey, Kreia, why are you in the background?
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path. I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last
I wonder
few
if
minutes,
normally
it's almost
she's,
as if...
would get, cut off.
Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, great. Oh, that's not good. Well, actually, no, wait, that's a Republic ship, right? Okay, we should be fine. We're fine. We're safe, right? That is less fine. That is a hell of a lot of less fine. That is a hell of a lot of I don't like this. Jesus Christ, this guy has never heard of aloe vera in his life.
He has come.
Thank you, Kreia. Cryptic as fucking always. Now the fire suppression systems have gone active. I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbonite freeze rays on Maban before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, their range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor, but I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance, and I didn't have a stealth field generator to sneak across the room either. I tried unlocking the storage room door to see if there was any cold-resistant items or grenades I could use, but the door was sealed from the lockdown. I don't know enough about security systems to open it, and I didn't have a sonic charge to blow the door open. Still, as long as the droids don't make it into this section, I should be alright. Yeah, about that. Turns out, he wasn't alright. In fact, wait. Okay, this is gonna... Well, no, wait. I don't need to technically cheat sheet that way. I can just use that instead. Oh. I don't know why I did that again, but that's okay. Let's see. I can make some stuff for my, Yeah, I don't have medium armor. Regen really wouldn't be the greatest. Make that, and then I don't want to knock my dexterity down at all, so we'll just make that as well. Let's make a long sword then, just so that I have something I can upgrade with. Use some spare parts. Alright. Bonus to slashing. I want Ionite Edge for right now, because we're facing nothing but droids. Now, got something a little bit better. Yeah, so the upgrade system in this game, it's not just like 4 individual parts. Like, there's all sorts of ways you can upgrade in this game. There's the energy cell, there's different kind of grips, a different kind of these, because like massive criticals. But right now we want to get the bonus ion damage, since all we're doing is facing droids. Oh, this is for armor. This is considered clothing, isn't it? Okay, well, that was a little bit of a waste of material then, but that's fine. Yeah, so now we'll be doing even more damage to these fucking things. I mean, I got these sonic grenades, so I might as well just start hucking them. Oh, an ion cell now. But the longsword can't be upgraded with a cell. It can only be grip and blade. Bum 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 bum. doing, girl? Jesus. Yeah, so the one drawback of me not going into any kind of demolition is that I'm not able to use mines fucking set as ways to open stuff. That's fine. And yeah, I'm kind of just intentionally ignoring the fact that I have a whole host of lightsabers, because that kind of makes this a bit fairer right now. Because, like, I just feel like that's mostly because of the fact that I'm using the mod. Got another lecture about contraband today. Security hasn't started doing spot checks of our quarters yet, so my cache in the lower bunk of my room is in the eastern dormitory. Should be safe. You won't even know it's there unless you look for it. Corda came around again asking if I had any special cargo to sell, but I Was getting a bad feeling about how he was asking, so I stayed quiet about my stash. I'm going to keep that blaster I smuggled from Telos and a few grenades there just in case things here go rough. Only benefit to having a room the farthest from the door is that it should buy me enough time to dump the contraband if security does a surprise or inspection. Lovely. So now we know we can get some goodies in the eastern side, which is over yonder here. Yeah, it's probably just better for me just to use the single blade for right now. Because it's just more accurate. Grabbing a bunch of chemicals. I swear they're never going to fix or get around to fixing the ventilation systems. If the food processors back up again, the next time the fumes start flooding the mess hall, I'll be dead rather than just nauseous. I'll keep the breath mask here just in case we have a repeat accident. Yeah, so instead of shutting off the gas, we could have also just instead I could have also just instead found that breath mask to make myself immune to the poison. I was wondering, I was like, wait, what? What am I doing here? Oh, Corda. Fortunately, Corda looks like he died. Oh, we can plug it in. Okay. Alright, let's go to the dormitories, though. See if we can find some more goodies. Okay, his room was like in happening like every fucking fight now. Good Lord, help me. When he said like the farthest room, right? And it's like underneath one of the bunks. Oh, you would need to blow it open with a mine. Well, unfortunately, I do not have demolition training, so, yeah, unfortunate. I didn't break the credits. Oh, is this his room, though? Oh, mine foreman log. Okay. Gotta make some components. I will say I'm learning actually a bunch more skills than I expected. Yeah, Ion Cell, Ionite Edge to help you with all the fucking droids in here. now I think I need to get back to the turbo lift access. Now I need to plug in a bunch of these logs, and we'll learn a little bit more about what the hell happened here.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you Murglak. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Korta, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You? It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing her identity and then trying to harm her. And that I cannot allow. Statement. You are a risk, Korta. You are impulsive, crude, and soon, deceased.
Mocking query. Korta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes, in case you managed to get this far.
Oh, great. Yeah, and also you can kind of tell who the fuck that was on the other side of that voice. Looks like that fucking HK droid lives up to reputation. Alright, so it looks like the log system was back here. I thought I could plug them in over there. So we need to go back. Which one is it? I think the West Dormitory had the fix, or the functioning one. Yeah, there we go. Just gonna basically keep slapping these in.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the medbay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, she could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to her? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down. We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe she could... No. She's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since Korta and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
Manama treto sobre barak do drone. Cresce mentru grebava no flanco turno na saganich. Grava we no ku se tabate bate. Trawin sto so potuto neliep green patata. Trawin sto busuto neliep gran patata. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der rinto runto wakere kwe wapa terra dana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fi pornu botat. Dosane garamalak blur incidental mel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Relive coronto so mele grima con corre gimbasa. Rechu contrada suma con chere non grum. Gel ractada cemense bingar rukutoto und chuchur remananza. Der interrunto wakere que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fi pornu botat. Dosane garamalak blur incidental mel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tur na saganich. Grava we no ku se tabate. Trawinsto so potuto neliep grim patado. Trawinsto busuto neliep gram patada. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der interrunto wakere que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fi pornu botat. Dosane garamalak blur incidental mel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Federato rampada no rinca nel commercio cella fi pornu. Turu kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Totorere senisensen. En de sesje tranda unlontros na wat is. Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tur na saganich. Grava we no ku se tabate. Trawinsto so potuto neliep grim patado. Trawinsto busuto neliep gram patada. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der interrunto wakere que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fi pornu botat. Dosane garamalak blur incidental mel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Federato rampada no rinca nel commercio cella fi pornu. Turu kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Totorere senisensen. En de sesje tranda unlontros na wat is. Ona juun senisensen drawiche nel commercio cella fi pornu.
Your ears always were too big, CN. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
Oof.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown. But the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. But there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck. The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter. Managed to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short-burst transmissions outside the Paragas facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolift's, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
Unless they're, say, looking for something in particular.
What did you want to talk to me about? I have to suit up and drill the 3219K asteroid claim within the hour, so talk quick.
I heard you had plans for the Jedi, about selling her to the exchange.
Yeah, but security already set their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Are they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks, and ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone. Works this system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details. Once he agrees, I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
The transmission gives the code to open the turbolift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. The transmission gives the code to open the turbolift when or if help arrives.
So it looks like a dot equals 1, dash equals 10, and an X equals 5.
Then the next two numbers are...
So it would be 3, 17, 13, 10, or sorry, 5, 7. So then we would have to also put that in reverse because the fucking HK droid reversed the goddamn code. So now that we know all that, we should be able to gain access to the turbo lift. Yep, enter the code in reverse. 75 13 17 3. That's because we're a smart little cookie. Like, they really did make the attributes matter a bit more in terms of what you have access to. Like your intelligence, wisdom, charisma, so on and so forth.
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once. The one that fired upon the Ebon Hawk as we attempted to rescue you. And he will not let us go without blood being shed. The story is a long one, and time is short. Come, we must go, and quickly. We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that is docked here.
Yep. So now Kreia has joined your party. While she's in your active party, her mentor special ability gives everyone a bonus to earned XP. So yeah, as you can probably assume, we are going to have Kreia with us pretty much most, if not all the time. Oh, and she's also our Jolie Bindo, essentially, of this game. It's interesting. Oh, that's not fucking good. I wonder if we turn back around if we'll fucking see him. Nah.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi?
Ew.
What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking? Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Atten has joined your party. As long as he isn't the last party member standing, he can't be knocked out, and his saving throws improve the more he's wounded. So he's technically unkillable until he's the last one alive.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue. Correction. I am not here to argue semantics, Master, so I will simply inform you that you are wrong, as were those recently corrected miners. Indignant answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities. After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely. I am ashamed by the inconvenience that caused for both of us. Answer. It is beyond the scope of my programming to probe the motivations of my clients, Master. Suffice to say that I am being well compensated for my services. You have been a difficult target to find. You have been wandering the galaxy since the end of the Mandalorian Wars, leaving little record of your passage. It is as if you did not wish to be found by hunters such as myself, or more likely, the Jedi Order. Chiding answer. My programming renders me incapable of revealing the identity of my client, Master. However, I am free to say that my client is wealthy and very interested in possessing the last of the Jedi. Answer. No, Master. Killing you was never the intention. If you resist my attempts to return you to your KOTOR tank, however, I may inadvertently fracture your skeleton in several places to incapacitate you.
Good luck on that.
Admission. It was a matter of chance, Master. I happened to be serving as a protocol droid on the Harbinger when you booked passage. After that, it was a simple matter to sabotage the Harbinger and call for a retrieval. Irritated statement. However, when the Ebon Hawk appeared and salvaged us from the wreckage, I was forced into a series of rapid recalculations, culminating in our current situation. Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to resolve this matter, then you leave me no choice.
I have so many fucking energy shields for no real reason. God damn.
Optimal. Statement. Self-destruct. 3, 2.
Time to take you down to size.
Failing, Master.
I hear you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can actually heal other teammates with med packs in this game. Thus, like, you don't necessarily have good treat injury, but somebody else has, like, better treat injury. You can just have them throw the fucking med pack on you instead. But yeah, so because of the fact that she gives bonus XP, get used to seeing Kreia, like, everywhere we go. It'll probably be us, or, well, we can't obviously get swapped out, but it'll be Kreia and X person usually. Kind of like what we did with Bastila. Where was I trying to go? Oh, I think it was the other one. Oh, I can pick up this remains of HK vocabulator. Yeah, so now we're going on to the Harbinger.
Something is wrong. I sense no one on board.
You sense no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain, yet there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blaster fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
Wow, dickhead.
If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent. I need some time to think.
Look, I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Paragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Paragus ever recorded. Well, of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their Navicomputer. They'd have to. Well, we'd have to get to the bridge. I mean, well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
That is a sound plan for the moment. Let us go.
Now that you have a party, certain action and dialogue response will increase or decrease the influence with your companions, depending on their personalities. Some respect cruelty, while others may respect nobility, loyalty, cleverness, brute force, and so on. So yes, you can actually gain influence with your party members or lose influence. There's a massive reason behind that, but I won't go spoiling that just yet. Just know that we can very much influence our teammates. The higher your influence with a companion, the more alignment effects there. The extreme high and low influence with a companion can open up additional dialogue choices. There are benefits to both, so treat them as you will.
Gather.
All right, but this won't end well.
So there is a reason why I'm doing Atten in particular. Oh, by the way, Kreia's, I think, well, I don't think it's a surprise, but I think it could show. Yeah, she's a Jedi counselor, so she too is a Jedi. Well, I mean, we did learn some Force powers, so I think that should have been obvious.
We have taken on passengers to Telos.
Sir, we've just received an emergency broadcast. A freighter under attack by Sith forces.
Can you get an ID on the ship?
Yes, sir. We have its ID signature. It's not in our databanks, but its profile suggests some low-stock freighter. Says it's being hit hard by a Sith warship. Sir?
I'll need to confirm with command before we move to intercept. Report.
The Sith warship is empty, sir. We attached an umbilical and sent 3 strike teams through it, and there's no sign of a crew or its commander.
There's no one on board? What about the escape pods?
They're still in their berths, sir. This place, it's empty. It's like a ghost ship.
Then who was firing at the freighter?
We don't know, sir. The freighter's empty, too. We did a clean sweep and nothing except a lone T3 unit, badly damaged.
Did you still want it tractor beamed to the Harbinger?
Search the freighter and the warship one more time. If they're clean, then we'll tractor the freighter over.
Yes, sir.
No idea why the Admiral thought that freighter worth all the effort, but we'll find out.
Everyone on the Ebon Hawk was dead, sir. We're starting autopsies within the hour.
What about that Sith corpse we retrieved from the warship?
We haven't had a chance to fully examine it, sir. He looks human, but he's fractured in several places.
Then keep me posted. Something's wrong here, and I want to know where all those Sith on the warship went. We're still experiencing a problem with the communications array, and now maintenance is telling me there's a cascade failure in the weapons.
Sir, I just picked up an unusual sound from MedLab.
I have come for the Jedi.
What the hell was that?
Sir, I don't know. Communications just got cut.
Send a security team to MedLab, now!
Well, that's fucking not good, huh?
More where that came from. Time to take you down to size.
Let us end this. What is it?
Just say the word.
Oh, it's because I didn't have fucking demolition that I wasn't able to use those goddamn mines, huh? I've had them on me this whole time, apparently. Exchange what gloves? Casual gloves. Oh, okay. That'd be nice for fucking you over here.
Yes.
Yeah, so as you can see, Force Scream is going to be a little bit nice. Because it also does sonic damage. That's kind of harder to resist, usually. I guess I need to go back the other way.
I hear you. Pure Pazak. Let me take care of this. Pure Pazak.
Do you really need to repeat Pure Pazak every single time, Atten? Every single time.
What is it?
We've been diverted from Onderon to the Outer Rim. There's not enough ships out there, and we're already hard-pressed to keep patrolling the regions under our jurisdiction. I'm afraid we're going to lose it all. There's just not enough ships and too much territory to cover. We're still rebuilding from the war with Malak, and sometimes I wonder if we'll ever recover. Still, we have our orders, and the Republic's put the highest priority on this mission. Looks like the trouble on Onderon will have to wait. As ordered, we've picked up the passengers from the Outer Rim and have made quarters for them. Once aboard, we've plotted a course for Telos. We expect to arrive within 10 standard days, provided there's no mishaps. I've been ordered to give the passenger no special treatment, nor make any indication of her identity. I have some reservations about turning the Harbinger into a passenger liner, but the orders were clear. Whoever this passenger is, she's got diplomatic-level priority, whether she knows it or not. We picked up a distress signal and are sending a message to the Republic for permission to investigate. We have also transmitted the damaged vessel's ID signature to the Republic. According to the message, it's being pursued by Sith forces. There's no match for the vessel in our databanks, but the profile of the distress signal suggests it's a stock freighter of some kind. We'll only know for sure when we arrive, and we'll find out if the signal's genuine or a trap. We wanted to check with you, sir, before diverting course from Telos. There appears to be some battle that has taken place in the sector, and we've received a distress signal.
You have permission to divert course, Captain.
Oh, hey! Hi, Karth!
The ID
Been a while, buddy.
Get confirmation on it.
Yes, sir. We did not have the vessel listed in our databanks, so we transmitted the code to you. Was there a match?
There was, Captain. If you find any trace of that vessel, even wreckage, I want it.
Yes, sir.
After you've investigated the sector, resume course to Telos with the passenger. It is of the highest importance that she reach Telos.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure she arrives intact.
Good hunting, Captain. Admiral Onassi out.
Admiral Onassi,
Sometimes
huh?
I wonder if the right hand of the Republic knows what the left hand is doing. I'm always being kept in the...
Query. You sent for me, Captain.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I need you to check on the passenger again, see if there's anything she needs. Try not to be too obvious about it. Her safety is our top concern.
Statement. I shall use the utmost discretion, Captain. As always, it is my pleasure to serve.
What is it?
I hear you.
I don't know why it keeps... I don't know why it keeps doing that, by the way. For some reason, it keeps fucking, switching back. Can I do it manually? Like... God dang it. I don't know why it keeps, Oh, is it kind of like the same thing as before? Would this fix it? No. Like, the moment I go off the arrow, it fucking switches off. I do not know why.
I hear you.
I'm betting it's probably due with the resolution on my fucking monitor. Like, the fact that I have it so upscaled wouldn't shock me. Like, I wonder if there's key mapping I can do to... Or maybe if I pause the game and I can do it. Nope, still does it when I'm paused. Oh, I can just fucking scroll my mouse wheel. God damn it. Fair. Alright, so that works. And I want her to be on aggressive.
Yes.
That makes sense. That I can at least scroll the mouse wheel.
I hear you.
Exchange work gloves. Ooh, that gives me +1 to dexterity. That'll actually be very helpful.
This was your room? When?
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Yeah, let me grab my fucking belongings that I had in here. My armband, data pad, and a med pack. Mitra Surik, you are requested to report to the Harbinger Medical Bay for routine examination. The routine is automated. Please insert this data pad into the medical computer to receive your injections. Oh, and I got a personal armband. Oh, +1 to Constitution. Okay, we'll take that.
What is it?
Improved force jump, unarmed specialist 2. Ooh. Yeah, you may have just noticed something
What
there.
is it? This is not
the fact that I used Force Shield, but it also affected Kreia. About that.
They are assassins, and they are responsible for the attack on the Ebon
We're
Hawk
kind of
and
connected like
Harbinger.
Bastila
I did not
and
expect
Revan
them to
was,
find
but in a
us so
different
quickly.
way.
We must escape this facility.
But just know that whenever I cast anything on myself, Kreia will be affected by it as well, and vice versa. So any buffs I get, she gets. Any buffs she gets, I get.
Yes.
But it's not like based on debuffs.
Fallen.
Like, it's only a beneficial bond. We won't get debuffed if she does. At least I'm pretty sure we don't. Oh yeah, we also have bonus to we also have battle meditation actually actively available to us. But we'll probably keep continuing her to learn some CC. Yeah, so like the famed battle meditation that Bastila had, it's now an actual power. And it's pretty fucking good, by the way. It's a pretty nice power to have. But I'm also going to give Kreia bonus force regen. Because since she is, you know, a counselor, you know, the whole force power things, her having bonus, her having a bonus to her force regen will be very much nice. Oh, delayed sedative. That's from the what the HK droid told us.
Watching us here in the ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this. Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, then put back together.
What the fuck?
Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together. This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him or Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord, alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
Well, that's not fucking good. Now we're immune to fucking crits. Oh, not yet. I don't have enough fucking constitution. God damn it. I'm probably, what, 2 off? That's including the armband.
I hear you. I will silence this one.
Let's settle this.
Fallen.
Yeah, so the medical droid is following us around and healing us whenever we take any kind of damage.
Just say the word. Let me take care of this. Pure Pazak.
Pure Berserk. Oh yeah, by the way, you can actually just fiddle around with the fucking guns in this game too. Like you can just spam X and it'll kind of just ready the weapon. You couldn't do that with ranged weapons in the first game, but in this game, they allowed you to. Kind of nice. Just a little ADHD fucking ass kind of thing.
Time to even the odds. Let's settle this. Let's settle this.
Droid maintenance log. I don't know whether this new HK-50 droid is a gift or a curse. After the destruction of the previous protocol droid, when it accidentally activated that frag mine, the HK stepped into its place without a hitch. The problem is, it doesn't take commands very well, and most of the time I have no idea where it's been. There have been reports it's been sighted in the crew quarters with the captain, in maintenance, and even in med lab of all places. And when I asked the droid about it, it gave me a smart mouth's response about facilitating communication. I don't know who commissioned these HK models, but I don't like them. I seem to be stuck in dialogue. Okay, I don't know what... Found a sabotage... It's likely the HK unit sabotaged it so that I could take the protocol droid's place and have a run with the ship. Okay, fair enough then. Yeah, so that's just helping us kind of have a better understanding of what the hell has happened.
I have a bad feeling about this. Don't you feel it? Something's gonna get real wrong real quick. You don't survive on the rim as long as I have without knowing when trouble's coming. Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you. Trust me, when it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about these things.
Yeah, so Atten has a special ability to sense anything that places him at risk. When he gets a bad feeling, it's recommended that you save your game. So very much like the premonition thing, whenever Atten says, I got a bad feeling, it's actually smart to listen to the motherfucker. So like the game has two separate ways of telling you, hey, be careful. Oh shit, we should have been careful. Hi! Oh, I don't think he's friendly.
I came to warn you, Jedi. You know not what path you walk.
Huh? Where'd you put that fire
This
sword?
battle is mine alone. I am not defenseless.
What the fuck, Kreia? Why are you doing some noble sacrifice bullshit?
He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run. I shall be along shortly.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ. There goes our healer, too. Bastard. Alright, well, fuck us. Kreia's fucking gone. Oh, hey. I can actually use this workbench. Ooh, battle armor. I kinda don't need it. But now I can actually upgrade my fucking longsword properly, because now I will put it on 1 to 3 slashing. Oh, the battle armor can be fucking improved with this stuff. Nice. Can Atten wear it? I know, I think Atten's rib jacket, Joe, is like really good. Yeah, because it's save all, like it's save +2 to all. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna be wearing the battle armor. Well, I could technically wear the battle... I can't technically wear the battle armor. It's heavy. Okay. On we go. I am glad we found that so that I could upgrade my fucking sword better. Oh, great. The maintenance door is locked.
Just say the word.
Can I upgrade the vibroblade? Fully upgrade. Oh, it's fully upgradable. Okay, perfect. I'm actually gonna go back then and fully upgrade it then. Let's just take these off then. Kind of using the longer blade in my offhand, though, does look a little weird, but, eh. I'll probably starting, like, tomorrow, and once we're off Paragus, I'll use the lightsabers, even though we kind of really shouldn't. But it's just, we'll just fucking start using them, I guess. I think we're not supposed to have a lightsaber until Dantooine, but... nah. Yeah, so this is like the fueling tunnel that we were talking about earlier.
Tell me you're joking. We are not going to cross back into the Paragus facility through the fuel line. That's crazy. All right, but I know I'm going to regret this.
I sense you, my master. Faint, weak.
Your master?
Your senses betray you, as you betrayed me.
After all that's happened, still you live. You are difficult to kill.
For one as limited as you, perhaps. To have fallen so far and learned nothing, that is your failing.
The failure is yours. No longer do your whispers crawl within my skull. No longer do I suffer beneath teachings that weaken us. And now you run in search of the Jedi. They are all dead, save one. And one broken Jedi cannot stop the darkness that is to come.
Perhaps we shall see.
Oh, gee. Oh! God, he cut off her hand. Oh, shit. Hey, remember that link that I told you about earlier? Well, now it's kind of getting explained.
Are you all right? Damn it, hold on. It's only a little farther. Don't give up on me now. What happened to you? You look fine. Come on. We need to keep moving.
Hey, look what we found. Hi,
It's a utility droid. Looks like it's been hit with an ion charge and dumped here.
Ability to make programming spikes on demand, and it can also upgrade items if asked. So he's a mobile upgrade bench. So now they try to give him more utility in this goddamn game. Like they kind of tried to make it so that you may want to use him more. Because like now it's like he can make programming spikes on demand, and also he's a mobile upgrade bench. So like they tried. Is he still completely useful? Debatable, but at least he's better? Question mark. Like there's kind of a reason to use him this time, or at least more so. Oh yeah, the control unit.
Time to take you down to size.
And actually, since we're facing droids again, I'll probably swap back. Yeah. You upgrade this then. Now I have two, like, ion blades. Very nice to have. Fucking flamethrower. It's like I can pick something up, but it's not letting me. But okay then. Attack. I wonder if anybody else can. Nah, it's just kind of like there for some reason. Ooh, a deflector shield. Oh, you can't use it because it's fucking too high of an upgrade. Oof.
Just say the word. More where that came from. Time to even the odds. Poison. Let's settle this.
I was trying to heal him, but I fucking couldn't get it off quick enough. Oof. That's okay, though. Should be coming back up. Oh yeah, that's right, he didn't technically even fall because of his whole luck thing. Gamorrean War Axe? Excuse me? Okay, sure, I'll just fucking wield a fucking battle axe on top of it all. Yeah, that's a great thing. Yeah, sure, I needed a fucking battle axe. But I mean, I won't fucking scoff really at a battle axe. But it's just kind of weird that you're giving me a battle axe.
Just say the word.
Yeah, so now we're able to loop back around to the hangar. And since we have the we have the astro charts and the conduit to the hangar, we're pretty much all set to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's a pretty nice upgrade from KOTOR 1 to 2, though, that they allow you to use med packs on other allies. You'd think that would have fucking just been a default in the goddamn original game, but no. For some reason, no. Why do I have a Gamorrean War Axe already? Good lord. It's kind of fucking ridiculous.
More where that came from.
Yeah, so this nice little move, or this little nice power right here, that's force deflection. We're able to now deflect any blaster shots without the need of a fucking lightsaber, and it's constantly in effect. And then eventually, the upgraded version allows us to redirect the shots constantly without the need of a lightsaber. It's just a nice little thing to have.
This door's magnetically sealed. I can't believe this. The ship's right out there. Huh? What is that piece? How can you even understand? Alright, well, if he can slice the door open from the terminal above, don't let me stop him.
Yeah, it's like, how do you understand droids? Like, you serve with them long enough. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I can't move with her. So Atten's about to level up.
I hear you.
Is Atten the better of the two on demo? Okay, yeah, he can actually cover them. Oh, and recovering mines actually gives us XP. How much? Apparently a good amount.
Time to even the odds.
Oh, there's droid up class 2, so now we can use that environmental shield. Or that deflector shield. Potato, potato. I wonder how much XP it gives. Oh, that's actually a decent amount of fucking XP. Like, close to 100, maybe like 75? Yeah, about probably like 75 or so. Good amount, regardless. There we go. This is why we're not having to choke on fucking fumes while we're walking through. Hell yeah, there's a good old baby. Still as pretty as ever. God damn. Happening every fucking fight now. It's getting annoying. Yeah, let's just fucking scavenge the goddamn hangar here before we get our asses out of here. There, looks like something that's openable over here. Hell yeah, there is.
I hear you.
You can kind of see it was like sticking out. Kind of like how that
Pure
one does,
Bazak.
obviously. I mean, hey, any credits are good, or any credits are good. I was about to say, like, any credits are good credits. It's like, yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to say, but why did I stop myself? Whatever. Game. Game, I cannot see my dialogue. Okay, one of the small problems, I guess. Yep, let's get the fuck out of here. Meanwhile, we gotta basically hold them off while Atten starts up the goddamn engine. Hell yeah. I was about to say, there is actually an achievement for not having any Sith troopers get on board, and I never got it apparently before.
There is no time. We must leave.
It's called Don't Get Cocky. Yes, this game actually does have achievements, unlike KOTOR 1. They did eventually patch them in. Oh yeah, by the way, since the fucking Harbinger is firing goddamn wildly, guess what's about to happen? This whole place is about to go up like the 4th of July.
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up. Not with all these asteroids around us. We'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first. Thing is, we clear the field and they're gonna have a clear shot at us. I'm doing all I can, and that's not enough. What'd you do to make these guys so mad? Well, either they hit us and destroy us, or they hit an asteroid and make the whole field go nova. That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
We don't have a fucking choice.
Choose now.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little
rocky. Because we know there's nobody else alive in that fucking place. So let's set it off ourselves and get the fuck out of here.
Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi. Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won. Exile or not, the Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters. The Jedi's civil war destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings. The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi, and the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still in reverence to the fallen Jedi and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall and the civil war that followed. Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them. Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus. You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk. True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare. Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds. I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
Repaired this ship. My eye. Next thing you know, it's going to claim credit for saving our skins. If that
Right on both
noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on. Get!
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone.
Enough with the we.
To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough. You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again? You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price, and in the end you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice. Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers. We're on autopilot until we hit Telos. Until then, a droid could fly this thing. Besides, I think our passenger could use your help. I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her. Are you blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Mynock. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Mynock. I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you.
I'll go check up on her then. Alrighty. I do think that is a good place to call it for today. We beat KOTOR 1 and got off at least the tutorial planet, kind of KOTOR 2, and I am very much looking forward to sharing this game with you all. I may not have played through it 304 times like that person from earlier in the chat said, but this is still genuinely a top at least 5, maybe 10 RPG for me. Maybe not top 5. There's a couple more I would say that are more, say, like influential for me, but this is very much yet another game that is near and dear to my heart. So I hope you all enjoy the journey with me again. I do apologize for the little issues that we had with the stream today. Just know that probably then the VOD for today will be uploaded to YouTube, youtube.com/IndieSmack, in 2 parts. From when I was able to actually get it going to when I had a weird little broadcast snafu. But yeah, so probably, well, actually there'll be 3 parts then. There'll be the ending of KOTOR, there'll be the start of KOTOR 2, and then when the broadcast kind of like snipped itself for some reason. I have no idea why, because I didn't lose like internet access or anything like that, but it was like my streaming, like maybe OBS, wasn't even OBS glitching, because I saw that I was still streaming, but for some reason like maybe Twitch kind of glitched with me. Regardless, I hope you all have been enjoying this, and I cannot wait to share more Knights of the Old Republic 2 with you all tomorrow, probably at around 7-8 o'clock or so. So until then, I hope you all have a great rest of your night. I hope you all have a great Monday. And as always,